really glad that I'm not. Okay, you know, another thing that we can do here, let's go ahead and change this and make this say 2008, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and again, I'm going to type right here 2008 instead of 2007. And that font to me looks more like Verdana. Is that right? Let's try that. Verdana regular maybe? Now we're getting closer. What do you guys think? Does that look good? Maybe a little bit bigger. 16. Let's try that. How's that look? No, that's not quite right, is it? You know what? I got a better idea. Instead of doing that way, let's do something even sneakier. Watch this. See this 8 here? Let's go ahead and grab that. And copy it. And move it over. Wow! That looks pretty good. There you go. About a month ago, I made $83,000 on ClickBank. Cool. So I'm happy with this image. I'm going to go ahead and save it. So I'm going to go File, Save for Web. And I'm going to put this on my desktop. And I'm just going to go ahead and call it ClickBank Proof. Cool. So there's one. So now let's go ahead and get some PayPal proof. I've gone ahead and saved that first one, and let's go ahead and open up this second one and get it a little bigger here. Hello, PayPal. All right, cool. So the PayPal balance here is $483, and that's not nearly enough money in a PayPal balance as far as I'm concerned. So let's go ahead and tackle this image, shall we? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of it and copy it to a new image, just like we did with the other one. Alright, there we go. There's our new image. So now let's go ahead and edit some of this info in here. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this guy's name and put my own, which you see here. I'll make this Verdana, regular. Let's try a small font, 12, none, and let's go ahead and make it black. Wow, there we go. That works for me. Is that about the right size? That looks pretty good to me. Oopsie. That looks pretty good. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of this. Underneath it. Wow. Pretty slick. That looks good. Alright, so now let's get rid of this email address too. And we're going to need to plug our own email address in there, right? So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And I'm going to copy this layer. And I'm going to turn it blue so that it matches with the links. Now let's go. Eric at thefasterwebmaster.com. That's looking pretty good. What do you think? One higher? Does that look? Now that looks good right there, doesn't it? Alright, so now to do that, we're going to have to grab this little hunk here, and we're going to have to move that over. We want to make sure it's even. There we go. Alright. Now this is starting to look pretty good here, isn't it? Okay, so I'm verified, but I don't have nearly enough feedback or status. So let's go ahead and let's copy that. Add another 4. There we go. Now we got a lot more status, don't we? Alright, cool. So far so good. So one thing that I do want to do though is I want to do something about this balance, right? This needs to be a lot bigger. So let me just go ahead and, whoops, wrong button. Let me, oop, wake up there, mister. I'm trying to back out of this screen. No, there we go. Alright, cool. So we want to remove this info from down here, so we need to crop this image a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this image, and then I'm going to make my income really jump. Alright, so let's crop this image right about here, because we don't want any actual payments in our image. So I'm going to go Image, Crop. Alright, now that's starting to look good. Alright, so oh, you know what? This line needs to be longer too, doesn't it? You know, it's all these little things that you got to be aware of when you're trying to deceive the public. Alright, so let's copy our line, and let's go ahead and make that line all the way across our email address just so it looks nice and real, like a real link. There we go. And we're verified. That looks good. And now what I need to do is, boy, this old PC just doesn't want to work like it used to, does it? There we go. Alright, so now this balance, what am I going to do about this balance? Well, it needs to be bigger, that much I know. So let's see if we can't, for starters, grab this window. Actually, we should probably grab this whole part. Make it bigger. Cool. Okay, so that part's bigger. So now what are we going to do about this balance? Well, I think one of the things we need to do is we definitely need to add some numbers in it. So how are we going to do that? We need to add a comma, and we need to stretch this out a little bit. So let me just copy this for right now, and let's see if I can't. Wow, that's a much bigger number, isn't it? Whew. $483,000 in my PayPal account. Alright, that works for me. I like that. That's a good number. So now I want to bring this back over like that. So now all I need to do is I just need to fix this box here, right, to make it look like it's stretching the whole way, which shouldn't be too terrible. There's the top. And now for the bottom, I'm actually going to need to get this percentage stuff back over where it goes, huh? Oops, wrong button. Where was that? There it is. Okay, so let's copy that, and let's move this back where it goes. There.